I'd like to begin with an age-old truth passed down by the women in my family for generations. Natural beauty, truly natural beauty, takes time and money. And we're funny about that, too. Get me in the supermarket, ooh, peaches up 4 cents a pound, I don't know. Get me in the cosmetic section at Nordstrom's. What, anti-aging, wrinkle serum, sculpting, smoothing complex? $200 bucks? I've got to have it now! Why is it so expensive? It's made with peaches. But more importantly, on this day, I want to talk about my beloved grandmother, Rose Potts. A beautiful spirit, may she rest in peace. At 4 foot 8 inches tall and 84 years old, the woman still bopped around in a car. It was scary. She couldn't even see over the steering wheel. You know how she drive? By looking at the expression on the passenger side. But I speak of her on this day because she was the first person to call me a pretty girl. Or in her words, here's my Shayna Meydele. Look at that smile. Lou, is this not a Shayna Meydele? To which my grandfather, a man of few words, would respond, ugh. I didn't understand the connection between pretty girl and phlegm, but... In that house, it was a good thing. In that house, here's my Shayna Meydele. Not like your Aunt Millicent with the Fabissina punna. Sourpuss, she'd explain. Lou, is Millicent not a Fabissina punna? Ugh! Probably because she married a schmagegi who gives her spielkes. And he looks like such a verschlugener, if you know what I mean. I had no idea what she meant. But I didn't care. The sound of those odd, funny, rhythmic words rolling off her tongue gave me comfort. And on that day, an important lesson was forged in my psyche. Smiley face, Shayna Meydele. Sourpuss, Fabissina punna. And I vowed on that day, I'm going to be a Shayna Meydele forever. That was 1956. It's 2010 and I have a teenager. I deliberately chose to become a mother late in life based on the optimistic premise that by the time he was old enough to hate me, I'd be dead. That didn't work out. Last week he came home with a new haircut. A mohawk. And it's green. Are you kidding me? Oh God. Fabissina punna. But I jump ahead. In your 20s, it's easy to be a Shayna Meydele. What's not to smile about? Life and gravity are busy with other people. It's almost effortless to feel like a pretty girl, except, of course, on those occasions when a cousin or a so-called friend would ask you to be a bridesmaid. Not everyone can wear salmon, goldenrod, puce, or mint green, the colors of toilet paper. My last bridesmaid's dress was apricot and maize. I looked like a giant Darvon. Those of you who don't know, a Darvon is a little apricot and maize-colored pill you take for pain. I know, because 2 of them came with the dress. At those times, I'd simply imagine Grandma was beside me. So you look like a Lennon sister. You're still a Shayna Meydele? Not like that one, all for pissed, right, Lou? Ugh. And all was right with the world. But before you know it, life happens. Marriage, kids, house, job, school, temple, community. And with them come great joy and happiness. And a lot of really annoying people. And you give and you give and you give and sometimes get bookies in return. And you get tired. How many times have you dragged yourself out of work? I can't believe I have to make dinner. Why do they have to eat? I hate that they eat. And there's that coworker. Dinner doesn't have to be a problem. It doesn't? No, all he needs a good crock pot. Really? You bet. Dinner just about cooks itself. It does? You just need to know a few little tricks. At 5 a.m. you cut your carrots. I have no idea what she said after that. But I remember thinking, wow, that's the fastest I ever hated anything. She put the verbiciner in my tongue. Sometime in your 40s, people start talking to you about your inner beauty. Uh-oh. Grandma? Inner schminner. What, you should have a stunning spleen? You're still a Shayna Meydele. But maybe for the polkies, it wouldn't hurt to join a gym. So I did, to feel good about myself. And my polkies. But there was this little leotard bunny in there I just wanted to kill. Exercise releases endorphins. They send oxygen to our cells, and our cells go wee. Isn't that the way you do it? No. I do it because I eat like a buffalo and have the metabolism of a speed bump. I do it so when I walk, I don't look like I have a bag of squirrels in my pants. Don't get me wrong, there are more Shayna Meydele days than not. The joy I get from my family, friends, my accomplishments, and those of the people I love, that makes me feel beautiful. But let's face it, there are good days and bad. And forces out there determined to make me a forbidden opponent. But I've developed a trick to get me through. I simply retell a bad day by using those beautiful, funny, rhythmic words. Today, while I did a lot of schlepping and my son gave me tourists, some cockamamie people had me famished, verblunted, and verklempt. I feel like my closet is full of schmatas, and the guy on J-Date turned out to be a schlamazzer. And I smile, because of the beauty of words that bring me back to a time and place when a little girl and her grandma filled each other's hearts. And as long as I'm smiling, I'm Am I not a Shayna Meydele forever?